It is quite simply one of the great rivalries in world football, and two teams with different traditions within Spain. Stay tuned, we'll bring you all the action live from Catalonia as Barcelona face Real Madrid. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
This is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen stands between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Luka Modric plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And the main goal-scoring threat provided today by Karim Benzema. A match to look forward to. Barcelona kick-off. Struggle to keep the ball from Real. But as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Well, what a great title race this looks like being. Yes, there's a long way to go, but it's difficult to split these teams at the moment. Let's hope I'm right.
And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Casemiro, his pass gobbled up. Useful looking ball. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Luka Modric. Modric. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Careless in possession. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Can they forge ahead? High quality defending. Leonardo Spinazzola. This is Kroos. Back now to the goalkeeper. Casemiro. Modric. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And the ball in the net at the m.y.a. Let's get details from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Valencia. The goalkeeper has spilled it back into the danger area, and he is there to slot the ball into the back of the net nicely. It's now 1-0 with 24 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Good officiating, waiting for the play to stop, and now going back to caution him. And that's an important intervention. Haaland. And cleared away. And really pressing their opponents. Marco Asensio. Superb effort to keep it in. Modric. Now with Benzema. And he's broken free. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek.
Now hold on, Stuart. They're in here. In it goes. The goal for 1-0. And that changes the dynamic.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? De Vrij.
Well, Real Madrid have certainly dominated the ball, as you can see, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
Did well to win the ball back. Rice. And an astute piece of defending. Casemiro. On to Benzema. Delightful pass. This is looking threatening. Shot blocked, but still alive. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Benzema. Is with Vinicius Junior. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. And he's made headway. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, 2-1 it is here. More action from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona and they take on Rayo Vallecano. Really closing him down. Sloppy, Carvajal. Kembali. Haaland. Erling Haaland. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defenders so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Minutes to go then. Toni Kroos. Modric. Here is Marco Asensio. And return to Marco Asensio. And not cleared away properly. We're getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Casemiro. And the keeper will happily collect that one. It must go in, surely. In it goes at the second time of asking. But the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Well, lovely work to get past his man. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona. They are the team in charge.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. 20 minutes remaining. Carvajal. Now Casemiro. Modric. Now Eder Militao. Read it magnificently and intercepted.
As the stats show us, Barcelona have had less of the ball, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more live La Liga action for you to look forward to. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be up against Osasuna. And slipped through beautifully. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. And a throw-in it's going to be. Holland. Well, that sounded to... Will it be? And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, let's take another look. If you lose the ball in those areas, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Toni Kroos. The ball with Luka Modric. Benzema. A really top-notch piece of defending. Jordi Alba. Crossing opportunity. Putting his body on the line. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. And the danger is averted. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Almost found its target, but cutting it out. Now hold on, Stuart, they're in here.
En primer lugar, muchas gracias por dedicar parte de su tiempo a contestar estas preguntas. Gracias otra vez.
Cameras trained on one man. A free-scoring performance when last we saw him. How about on this occasion? Stay with us. Hello everyone, I must say I never tire of coming to this particular stadium to broadcast matches. Welcome to the Estadio de Vallecas. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. Oh, big chance! Less than convincing. Not out of the woods yet. And thumped away. Busquets. Excellent challenge.
Well, so close to seeing an early goal here. It's a great save, you have to say.
Oh, a nice looking pass. He's just got to continue his run. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
Attending to his defensive chores. Well, it looks like a mismatch on paper. Will it be that way on grass? Our hosts have had real trouble scoring goals, and that can't be said of their opponents.
Well, Derek, it's not great reading for these fans, is it? But you just never know. If they defend well and pose a threat on the counter-attack, we might just be in for a surprise here.
Keeping it moving dynamically.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say. Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, a good tackle. Erling Haaland! And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Chances on. And even Ter Stegen might wonder how on earth he got there. Who can they pick out? Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Haaland. And he might be through here. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, far from the ideal header. And the goalkeeper had it all the way. Haaland, a real opening now. Well, he was on his own, but couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, I'm not surprised he missed that. He never really looked in complete control, did he?
Disappointing control, and they've lost the ball. Oscar Trejo. And they have possession again. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Pivotal moment defensively. Well, getting close to half-time, and Barcelona...
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
No problems grabbing hold of that one. Oh, the keeper at fault. Chance here. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And it's a penalty. The referee points to the spot, and it's going from bad to worse. Well, no card, just a warning and a fair few protestations.
Well, not every foul is a yellow card. I think the referee is right here.
A chance to extend their lead. Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Played over. Well, nothing comes of it. Well, a pretty ordinary challenge. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And all the credit in the world must go to the keeper for getting both hands on it. Dembele. Tremendous challenge. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Unai Lopez. Read it well. Oh, he's through here. And what a magical save it was. And he's fired over the corner. Not a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. This looks more than decent, but a good piece of tidying up. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end. And the second half underway, with Barcelona looking to build upon what was a largely positive first half showing. Easy. Oscar Trejo. Good tackle taken away. Might be a chance here. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. There to win it back. Kembali. A very effective challenge put in. Now can they counter clinically? Another La Liga treat in store for you soon on EA TV. It's Rayo Vallecano versus Celta Vigo. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Can he finish? Tremendous block. Possession lost, intercepted. m.y.a.hasbyy. It's with Lopez. Oscar Trejo. Oh, good hands there from the keeper. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Oh, lovely incisive pass. But not quite what was needed. I really thought they were going to open up the defence. Can he put it in? And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, let's look at that again. I'm almost lost for words here, Derek. It's really sloppy defending. You can't be giving the ball away in such a dangerous area like that and not expect to get punished. It's just really poor.
The action continues and Barcelona hold all the aces here. Trejo. Crisp tackling. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more live La Liga action for you to look forward to. It's Barcelona against... We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, goalkeeper mistake. Will there be a price to pay? Depay. Chance here. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
And breaking at pace with menace. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant.
Gives it a go. Well, it really wasn't a great effort, was it? Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Space and time for the cross. Still not clear. Threat over for now, it seems. m.y.a.hasbyy. Oscar Trejo. Falcao. On a pass that lacks quality. So 1 minute of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Haaland. Can he finish? A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And the final whistle has sounded. The end of the game here, a win for Barcelona. Their fans are going to be happy about that.
Well, Derek, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it?
One man, the focus of attention. Following a hat-trick, does he have another big performance in him this time? Stay with us on EA TV. Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Barcelona facing Alaves.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me...
It might be. Just couldn't get it through. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Joao Cancelo in the fullback position.
Oh, Derek, this is a big moment here.
Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Joao Cancelo. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Barcelona got the win in the last match against Rayo Vallecano. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, the table doesn't lie, does it? So far, they've been the best team in the league. They play good football, have an excellent coach, and I'm expecting more of the same again today.
Can they get in behind them? Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. So, a corner here. Over it comes, and he clears the danger. Rice. On to Haaland. Rice. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Joselu. Well, great read there to intercept. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? It's there for him. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Barcelona now in potentially a dangerous position. Shot attempted, and getting across to stop it. And there's the delivery. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So 2-0 now. Giving the ball away. This could be dangerous. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in.
Well, as you can see, Barcelona have had most of the ball, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
Oh, what an opportunity! And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Well, fantastic reflex action. Joselu. Now Tenaglia. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And let's give credit to the defending. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Big chance. And a goal! What a magnificent display. It's such a one-sided contest here. So continuing with the game, and the fact of the matter is Barca are handing out a very harsh lesson. Joao Cancelo. Totti defending to win the ball back. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they keep it going? Escalante. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Well in there to tidy up. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Escalante. Joselu. Can he finish? Full credit. Wonderful stop. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more live La Liga action for you to look forward to. It's Alaves against Levante. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close, though. Given away by Barcelona. Possession one. Useful looking ball. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Joselu. And there to intervene. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Defenders need to cover. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And a goal kick is the outcome. Alexander-Arnold. Chance here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
We've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. And they've given him too much space. The cross is on. Joao Cancelo. Can they put it away? Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Cutting the ball back. Is it going to be? Nicely blocked. The final whistle is sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Well, we tend to expect production from Luc de Jong, and that's what we got. How would you sum up his contributions?
Antes de nada, me gustaría darle las gracias por molestarse en responder estas preguntas. Gracias de nuevo por su tiempo.
Me gustaría darle las gracias por prestarse hoy a responder estas preguntas. Gracias por su tiempo.
It comes down to this. 3 points will guarantee their place in the knockout stages. Stay tuned, it's live on EA TV. Hello, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary. And alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And we have Champions League group stage action to bring you as Barcelona look to book their place in the knockout stages of the competition. It's Barcelona up against Bayern Munich.
Well, Derek, I think Barcelona have been good so far. They seem to have a really nice balance to their team. Play well today and they should qualify for the knockout stages.
And the cross smuggled away. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Goretzka. Kimmich. Intercepting it intelligently. Lewandowski. No worries for the keeper. Real chance. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Rice. He cuts it back. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Well, he's also showing him the yellow card.
Yeah, he had to make the challenge, but it was always going to be risky, and so it proved.
To extend their lead here. And he puts it away confidently.
Well, here it is again. Great composure to send the keeper the wrong way before striking it into the opposite side. That's an excellent penalty.
Second goal for them here. And he's got the beating of his opponent. He's in with a chance. Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. And it was always going to be crystal clear for the referee in terms of the decision.
Well, he had to make a tackle, didn't he? Unfortunately, it wasn't a good one.
The free kick fired too close to the goalkeeper. And successfully cut out. m.y.a. Lewandowski. An alert intervention. A really sumptuous ball. Really good challenge. Haaland. Süle. Niklas Süle. And Kimmich. Goretzka. Müller. And a poor ball. And Bayern, the recipients of the free kick here. Ginter. Well, failure to keep the ball by Bayern. Haaland, a real opening now. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
And now the delivery. And the danger is averted. Kimmich.
Well, those stats tell you everything. Bayern have enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play hasn't been good enough so far. There's been too many safe passes and no real penetration. They certainly need to up the tempo if they're going to get back into this one.
An authoritative challenge. And threading it forward. Can he put it away? Oh, right in the nick of time. Alexander-Arnold. Well, couldn't keep it. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Can he finish? Oh, that's sizzling from Neuer in goal. And he's fired over the corner. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And so back underway, and no doubt about it, Bayern Munich really need to lift themselves. Kembali. Well, he strayed offside just as it looked promising. Leroy Sané. Goretzka. Ginter. Joshua Kimmich. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona against Villarreal. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And held with ease by Ter Stegen. And a throw-in forthcoming. And Bayern will change personnel now. Might be a chance here. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. 3 goals without reply. Tremendous ball played through. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. Well, the referee has taken his name, and they've got to be careful that they don't lose the plot here.
Well, Derek, they've got to stay calm. They've just lost their composure here.
Oh, and taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Holland. Chances on. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Joshua Kimmich. Gnabry with it. Won it back. Joao Cancelo. Barcelona have given us away. Kimmich. On to Goretzka. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Well, tremendous block. Thomas Müller. Lewandowski now. Kimmich. On to Goretzka. And he's broken free. Oh, bang them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. The pass could do damage. He just needs to remain icy cool. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Busquets. Alessandro Bastoni. Joao Cancelo. Could be threatening. Possession changes hands. The interception there. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, as you see, it's not a good pass out from the back. It's on the wrong side of the player he's trying to pass it to. It's intercepted, and it's a good finish. Yes, of course it is, but it's not good defending all round.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Corentin Tolisso. Spot on with that tackle. Müller. On to Tolisso. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Müller. Might really be able to trouble them here. And the keeper's hand does the trick. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Coman. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle. Rice. He cuts it back.
En primer lugar, querría agradecerle su tiempo para contestar a estas preguntas. Gracias de nuevo por su tiempo.
Thank you all for your patience. We're going to start taking questions now. Okay, guys, we're going to end here. Thanks so much for coming today.
The ticket is already stamped for the knockout phase, but can they claim top spot and perhaps a favourable draw? It's coming up on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner Stuart Robson. And group stage fare on the menu tonight in the UEFA Champions League. It's Benfica versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, form is everything. So today it's important that Barcelona continue to play well and top the group. That has to be their aim.
Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. And they deal with the threat this time. And that's an important intervention. And I must say, that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. A creative look about this. Can he finish? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Eccentric goalkeeping. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Bayern game. Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. They've scored the opener here with 12 minutes on the clock.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Well, we referenced opportunity it is. Keeper did his job to begin with. De Jong, still a chance. Couldn't quite hang on. And problem solved for now. Can they forge ahead? Being pressed hard. Blint lost the ball. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Haaland. Lost possession. Blint. João Mario. Now Haaland. And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Julian Weigl. Benfica couldn't keep the ball. Oh, he's really opened them up here. He's in position. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Under pressure here. Well, he likes some chances on. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's loved this competition. He's scored some great goals, and unless he's marked really tightly today, I expect...
Big chance! He's blocked it! And he read it superbly. Useful looking ball. He just needs to remain icy cool. Oh, good strike! Darwin Nunez. Running room in the wide position. Not an especially strong challenge. Plays it back. That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. Oh, good vision. The timing was perfect. It had to be. And the whistle is sounded for... And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. Daily Blitz. Well, great read there to intercept. And another treat from La Liga coming up.
Oh, Derek, what a great opportunity.
No way through. Joao Cancelo. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And he's lost custody of the ball here. Oh, great block. Roman Yaremchuk. Given away by Benfica. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And that'll be offside. Yaremchuk. Joao Mario. Very comfortable when in possession. And he takes it on. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Will they profit from this situation? Well, the keeper doesn't have to worry too much about that one. Well, the pass isn't going to worry the goalkeeper. Well, what can we say? All's well that ends well.
Well, he's just about recovered the situation. That could have been very embarrassing.
And a fine tackle. Well, we're receiving news of a goal in the Bayern game. Alex, what can you tell us?
Yeah, it's a goal for Bayern. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 65 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Top-class defending. Real chance. Surely. Ball is loose. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Over it comes. Slipshod passing. Well, nearing the end, and to update you on the overall state of play, a draw wouldn't be enough to get them into the knockout stages.
Yeah, it's been a really tough group, that's for sure. They just haven't been consistent enough, and that's why they're in this position.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, not long to go, and given that they're winning, they know full well they have their ticket in hand for the knockout stages.
Well, they've played well today, haven't they? It's been a tough group, but they've certainly delivered when it mattered most.
Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. And he's through here. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? De Jong. Oh, big chance. There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2. And from there, he never looked like this. That's a lovely goal.
Too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Yaremchuk. He's found a pocket of space. And reading it absolutely superbly. Lazaro. And keeping it out. There goes the final whistle. And it doesn't get much better than this for them, Stuart, in the group stage. Top spot is theirs.
Well, over the course of this group, they've been the best team. They've played some attractive football, they've worked hard to win the ball back, and they deserve to be top dogs.
Oh, he's really opened them up here. He's in position. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. Well, he likes to... Chances on. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Got time for a couple of questions? No more questions, thank you.
Gracias por su paciencia. Las preguntas comenzarán enseguida. Eso es todo por hoy.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. It's Barcelona. They take on Real Madrid and it's coming up next on EA TV. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
This is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. Joao Cancelo starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Antoine Griezmann starts with Ousmane Dembele out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And operating through the middle in attack today, Karim Benzema. And the match begins. Beautifully weighted ball. No disappointing end to the move. Crossing opportunity. And Barca's corner. It hasn't come to very much. Alessandro Bastoni. Not a good pass. Tierney. Throw-ins given. Possession ceded by the Merengues. Toni Kroos. And now De Vrij. Modric. And Benzema at the hub of this attack. Let's see what he does next. Benzema. Kembali. De Jong. Griezman. Takes aim. And a really good diving stop. Who can they pick out? Well, no end product. But when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Camavinga. Disappointing control, and they've lost the ball. Really inventive stuff from Real here. And return to Marco Asensio. Not the pass he had in mind. Potential danger. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. Modric. The Merengues have lost the ball. And beyond the last defender, offside. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a play he is.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real?
As the stats show us, Barcelona have had less of the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Benzema hovering, far post. Well, it's actually ended up being easy meat for the keeper. Keeper not concentrating. Well, what can we say? All's well that ends well.
Well, he's just about recovered the situation. That could have been very embarrassing.
Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Real chance. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. But nothing comes of it. Can they hit on the break? They need to get bodies back. Luka Modric. Benzema. And a fine tackle. There's a slide rule pass. He just needs to remain icy cool. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, the first... So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality. Between the sides in the first 45, will we see a response from Real? Holland. And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Camavinga. And now De Vrij. Vinicius Junior. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Eduardo Camavinga. De Vrij. Toni Kroos. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Substitution for Real Madrid. An easy one to cut out, really. Bale has given it away. And space here on the flank. Coutinho. Griezman! That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let-up here.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Luka Jovic. Eduardo Camavinga. For the pass that lacks quality. "20 minutes remaining. Carvajal. And winning it back. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Substitution for Real Madrid. Luka Jovic. Toni Kroos. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Barcelona, and they take on Rayo Vallecano. Still could be dangerous. Did well to win the ball back. Tierney. Toni Kroos. Well, no luck keeping possession. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Well, the referee might have been tempted to reach for his pocket, but wasn't.
Well, it's a foul.
Can he do it? Well, if only he had timed his run slightly better. Offside. Substitution time it is here. Luka Jovic. Azar on the ball. A room to roam on the wing. Given away by Real Madrid. Griezmann. Griezmann. Oh, it's an unbelievable save by Courtois. Whipped in by Griezmann. Well, he was under a bit of pressure, but he'll feel he should have done a bit better with the header. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
And a fine tackle. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
And that's it, the referee's whistle. Barcelona will be in the final.
Well, it was all at a bit of a canter, to be honest. They dominated pretty much from the start, and it left the result in little doubt. They'll be full of confidence going into the next round.
Well, as you can see, our cameras are lingering on Erling Haaland. Yet another exceptional performance to add to the growing list.
Yeah, all smiles as he grabs the match ball. He just had too much for the opposition today. They just couldn't handle him.
Griezmann.
Muchas gracias por su atención y por contestar estas preguntas. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y sus respuestas.